as you can see, every single thing that is making you more powerful, it comes back to self. It comes back to you truly knowing who you are. Preach connection from my heart because I know how important it is. It changed my entire life. Hi, my loves. My name is Areania, and this is your Connected Family. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification because the gems, baby, I'm dropping them. And last but not least, share this with someone. Okay, let's get back to this video. As I look back on my journey, I realized how disconnected to myself I was. And I preach connection so much because now that I am connected to myself, the way that I am able to create this reality of mine is crazy. When I wasn't connected to myself, I was creating my reality unconsciously and I didn't even know it. And when you create this reality unconsciously, you are creating things that you don't want. You're not in tune with yourself. You don't truly know what you want because you don't even know who you are. But when you know who you are able to create from a state of what you truly desire. And this is why it's so important to connect to yourself. Now that I am truly connected to me, I'm able to do things that I never thought that I could do. I never thought was possible. But the only reason I wasn't able to create the things that I wanted to create was because I had blockages. I didn't know myself. I didn't believe in myself. And when you are unconscious in life, there are things that are getting in the way of you creating your dream reality. In order to wake up and become a conscious creator, you have to connect back to yourself. I used to create from a place of ego. And me creating from this place of ego made me manifest things that I didn't truly desire. When you don't know yourself, you create a reality that you think you want. But once you come back to yourself and you truly know who you are able to create a reality that you truly desire, that truly fills you up, that truly makes you whole. These are the differences in creation. And this is why it's so important to connect back to yourself. And when I speak of connection, I speak of you coming back to self. And there are so many ways to do it. You are able to come back to yourself through stillness, just being with yourself, not reading a book, not meditating, not going out, not doing anything, just being still in your body. This brings you back to self. Feel the energy within your body. Start bringing your energy back into yourself. I want you to think of all the times you are looking outside of yourself, how much energy you are putting into things that are outside of you versus the amount of energy that you put inside of your body. How often are you within your body? If you keep practicing stillness and being, you raise your awareness from within. We want to raise our awareness from within because this raises your vibration. This raises your energy. If you live from within and you grow your energetic field within, you grow your energetic field without, because life is just a reflection of who you truly are. And as you do this, you become more powerful and more in control of your outside reality. The reason why we aren't controlling our reality as powerfully as we want to is because we aren't powerful within. You have to come back to your inner body. You have to come back to yourself. Knowing thyself is going within. And when I speak of going within, I mean truly connecting to yourself and start living more internally. When you are living internally, baby, this is making you a powerful creator. This is why I teach connection so much, because as I've been connecting to myself, I've understood how in control of reality I truly am. I'll manifest the smallest things just to see my power. And I'm starting to see it more and more every day because my internal world is growing. My energy field within is growing. And there are so many ways to do this. So we spoke of stillness, and this is just being. This is just being in your body. Another way is to go into nature. When you go out into nature, this also connects you back to your true self. And the more you power up your true self, the more you power up your inner world, the more powerful you get, the more in control of your reality you are. As you can see, every single thing that is making you more powerful, it comes back to self. It comes back to you truly knowing who you are. Every time you power up self, you power up your creating abilities. It's almost like recharging your battery. Your battery is this energy source. And every time you go into nature, every time you just stay still in yourself and connect to your body, you're powering up that energy within. You're waking up your soul, baby. It is so important to connect to yourself. And there are so many ways to do it. When you are presently doing anything, you can be cleaning, you could be working out, you could be eating. When you do these things mindfully, when you are aware of what you are doing, you are growing your within. When you grow your within, baby, and I'm gonna say it again, you grow your without. The people who are creating their reality and getting anything that they want in life, it's because they've grown their within. However they do it, baby, all you got to do is come back to yourself. And there are so many things trying to distract us from coming back to ourselves. Get off your phone, baby. Get off your phone and come back to yourself. You have a thought that's going through your mind. Find out why it's there. Truly be with yourself. Start dissecting all parts of you. You have emotions that make you feel uncomfortable. Dive into it as much as you can. Keep diving into it. Every single part of your body is trying to speak to you. Life is always trying to communicate with you. And as uncomfortable as it may seem, every time you dive into yourself, you are rewarded. You become more conscious of your reality. And the more conscious you become of your reality, the better creator you become. This is how you become a master manifester. The people that are jumping timelines so quickly, asking for something and receiving it instantaneously, is because they are powerful within. They have grown their inside world. You have to grow your inside world. You have to grow your awareness from within. Start figuring out how you can connect more to yourself. Ask yourself these questions. And if this sounds confusing to you, ask yourself why you are confused. Keep asking yourself questions. Sometimes waking up out of the dream is only confusing because your consciousness is not where it needs to be yet. But as you keep searching and keep asking the right questions, you'll keep unlocking different parts of yourself, and things will start making sense to you. Things that didn't make sense to you once before will start making sense to you. And this is why I try to come so clear on my messages so my babies can understand that you have the power within. Words sometimes block us from truly understanding how to wake up out of the dream. But I know you feel it in your soul. You know that there's something you should be doing. Baby, the only thing you need to do is connect within. You got to come back to yourself and make that so powerful. Make it a practice to go within. I don't care if it's 5 minutes a day. Find a way to go within. That can be walks. That can be you just sitting still and observing the room and seeing everything around you. That can be you eating your meal and doing nothing else but eating that meal and truly tasting the flavors of it, feeling the textures. We are so asleep in life, and it's crazy that we don't even know it. We don't even know that we're sleeping through things. When you're doing something, ask yourself, am I present in this moment? Damn, was I present in that moment 5 minutes ago? We gotta wake up in life, baby, and connect to ourselves. Everything you doing, baby, put connection behind it. Connect to it. Be aware of it. Be aware of you. Be aware of you just grabbing something. Be aware of you walking and taking every single step. Be aware when you're having a conversation with someone. Really be there with them. Don't be in your mind. And when you start doing this, baby, you raise your awareness. And when you raise your awareness, we already know this is raising your consciousness. This is raising your vibration. This is the key. This is the key to waking up out of the dream. We just gotta go within and realize who we are. There are so many things that are distracting us from understanding, from remembering who we are. You gotta connect back to yourself, baby. You do. And then you see your powers. I'm telling you, baby, connect to yourself in all that you do. Because when you do that, you are able to control the outside, because you are the creator. As you make yourself so powerful within, you keep raising your levels. And my meditations are different. My connections are different. My consciousness is different. Everything keeps changing because I keep changing within. I keep growing my within. There's so much depth in life, but you have to explore it. You have to truly try it. Even if this sounds foreign to you, baby, try it anyways. If the way that you are living life isn't making you happy, why not try something that's different? Why not try something that sounds a little out of the ordinary? Maybe it's the solution. Maybe it sounds weird because that's really the way you're supposed to be going. We've been brainwashed to really focus on this outside world and keep chasing the 3D. When really, when you go within, you realize that you've been controlling this thing the whole time. All right, my loves. I love you so much. I've been wanting to talk about connection and why it's so important to me for so long. Because connection has changed my entire life. I'm so whole. And baby, the mission is to make sure my babies are whole as well. I love you. And I'll talk to you very soon. This was God, you challenged me on this one.